Hi everybody, in this video I will show you how to set up ThinClient with FactoryTalk Optix. First of all, let me plug the ThinClient. Now, and while it's starting, I will explain you this setup. Here on the left we have our big box PC. It's an ASEM 63100, where it's running a server, so ThinManager. We have a laptop with the remote desktop to show what's happening. We can even start a ThinManager here, okay, where we see that we have nothing on the terminal as a ASEM. And here we have our ThinManager that it's starting. And we have also a runtime of FactoryTalk Optix on the server, on the box PC. And as soon as you start your ThinClient, not yet configured on the ThinManager, since we see here we have nothing, then you can start creating new terminal, and we have to continue on the ThinManager to configure the terminal. Let's create new terminal here. But before connecting your ThinClient to your ThinManager, you have to set up PXE. You can connect to your ThinManager through remote desktop connection. You log in, and here we have our server where we can open. We have to check here. First of all, you have this interface, network interface, pointing to your server address. If you don't see this, you will not be able to configure the ThinClient. Then also you have to change the status of PXE server. You have to enable it, okay? Change some, use this one option, not using standard DHCP server, because in this case it will be the ThinManager who will give an IP address to the client, okay? In ARP, you have to set up IP address range in order to point which one of these will be given to the ThinClient. And that's all. Okay. It is also important to change the port you're using on the server. This way, you can advance with next on most of the options. You should disable this one. You should put the server address here, and let's give next for several times. And finally, we arrive here. This is the port of ThinManager server. It should be not the same as VNC. In VNC, by default, you're using 59100. So you have to change whether here or on the other side. And this is all concerning your setup. You can disable this since we are not going to use it. And finish. That's all. and then we see this message. So use ThinManager to configure terminal and server. And we see here on the ThinManager our screen. So once you plug your ThinClient to your server, you will have to continue configuring the client on the server, and you will see such screens. So you have to just accept most of the default options, like this one. Next, we give a name, for example, the name of the ThinClient, and we do next. We see that here we have already a number detected from the terminal. Let's choose Allen Bradley and unknown 6,300, and just give next several times like this. We just add what do we want to see on the client. This is the type VNC. Okay, and nothing more else. We leave this blank, and I want to leave only this one. This is the server, and that's all. Now if we look here, this is negotiating, and after some time it will, now it's rebooting. The equipment is rebooting. As soon as it reboots, you will see this green. We see here that we have the VNC type VNC server running on this port 59100. If we go back to our, the ThinManager is still starting. I can show you other things here. You have, apart from terminals, here you have our local. This is the address of the VNC server and the port. And here we see the content we can share per ThinClient, like VNC. You could also share Docker containers, remote desktop, etc., etc., camera, and so on. It looks like the, yes, now we have our ThinClient already set up and running again with this green point. This is a laptop session on ThinClient. So here we could even see this is our ThinClient. Okay. Now the system is rebooting, since our client is already configured. As you can see here, we have already our ASEM 63100 terminal. Here we can see that now this is rebooting, but already set up. Once the ThinClient starts working, we will see our VNC, so our desktop through VNC, and everything you have running on the server, the ASEM 63 100 PC box you will have on your screen of the client. Yes, here we are with our client showing the server content. As you can see here, now the terminal ASEM is in green, and the type DBNC has a green point also. So we could start working here. Let's log in, and as soon as we log, we see the server on our screen. So here we can move on our screen and, for instance, show whatever we have, like FactoryTalk Optix running here. So you already have it. Optix over ThinClient. We'll show you a little bit more. So we see here a red line on the tank, on the boiler, and this is due through the fact that this is controlled by OPC UA. So let's start an OPC UA server giving those values. This is the unified automation, this one. Now it started, and as soon as it started, you start with the live values, and you could even fill and so on. But be careful, before starting those valves, you have to start the PLC. We have a PLC emulated with Logix Echo here. That it's in OK, but should be started. This is in IP address localhost, and let's go to Studio 5000 to start to make the PLC in run. Let's put the PLC in run mode. Okay. And as soon as it starts, we will have this available to fill, like this. Now you can fill and empty the tank. Okay. Here you can also start InfluxDB and inject data from the PLC to InfluxDB. And that's all concerning this ThinManager setup. I hope you enjoy. Thank you very much.